Have you ever wondered if a nagging tickle on your skin past age 70 might mean something deeper than a bit of dryness? For those of us in our later years, such a sensation could be your system's quiet alert about a major wellness concern. Health professionals have discovered that specific areas feeling irritated during this stage of life often point to hidden issues inside, which, if overlooked, might reduce the time you have left. In this presentation, I'll share details on 5 key spots where discomfort like this appears after 70, and explain why each deserves prompt notice. Stay with me to the finish. These aren't small bothers. They're important hints that can guide you toward a fuller, stronger existence in your cherished time ahead. You really should see this through. First, ongoing irritation on the bottom parts of your legs. Past 70, one area you must not dismiss when it feels prickly is the lower sections of your legs. This may seem like no big deal at first. Many folks deal with rough skin now and then, particularly as time passes. Yet if that feeling returns repeatedly, mainly around your shins, calves, or near your feet, it might signal far more than a passing trouble. Recent studies in medicine indicate that steady prickling here, especially when the surface appears glossy or shifts in shade, frequently comes from your blood flow network. Experts in blood vessels, who know all about how our channels work, note that this type of sensation is among the initial, yet commonly missed, indicators that your flow has weakened. And friends, that's a genuine risk in our advanced years. As we grow older, the pathways carrying blood in our legs can narrow or get clogged up. This reduces the supply reaching your outer layer and tissues below. Such limited movement leads to a parched, fragile covering that prickles. But the real eye-opener is this. Those who brush it aside face greater chances of tough outcomes later, like lasting sores, infections, or in extreme situations, issues with circulation that could result in losing a limb. These dangers climb as you add more years. It's beyond a minor bother. It's tied to the well-being of your limbs and how you live each day. Let me tell you about my acquaintance Tom, a kind fellow in his mid-80s. He was always rubbing his lower limbs during neighborhood chats, figuring it was from tight shoes or a different cleanser. But when his son spotted a stubborn spot that stayed red, he urged a doctor's visit. Tests showed narrowed arteries in the limbs, a state that can quietly cut down on remaining days if not addressed soon. Luckily, Tom turned things around with care and easy habits such as daily strolls and meals good for the heart. Now, he still wanders the park with his family. But he admits delaying that check nearly brought big trouble. So, if you sense constant prickling on your lower legs, particularly stronger after dark, take note. Look for added signs like puffiness, darker or smoother areas, or cuts that heal slowly. These are clear calls to consult a health expert without delay. Keep in mind, your frame is sharing a note for good cause, and it's wise to let a pro examine it. Acting early boosts your odds of fixing things before they worsen. A quick exam might protect your mobility or even extend your days. Second, a head covering that keeps feeling tingly. Let's shift to another region that truly calls for your focus, the top of your head. After 70, tingling up there goes beyond a simple hassle or flakes from shampoo. It could flag a deeper matter brewing below. A touch of dryness is common as seasons change, but if the tingling lingers with bits that ignore usual washes, tiny spots, or even strands falling more than normal, it may be your system's urgent hint of an imbalance. Physicians highlight that ongoing head tingling can mark the start of body defense disorders, common in older adults. In these cases, your protection setup, which might mix up signals over time, attacks your own parts, beginning softly before growing. At times, it touches the signals in your outer layer, causing that endless prickly feel. In less common but vital instances, a localized tingly area might hint at outer growth issues or show that your cleaning organs, like the one handling waste or the pair filtering blood, are having trouble removing buildup. These risks rise after 70, sadly. This isn't merely about appearance or ease, it's linked to core functions essential for lasting vitality. Overlooking it lets a root problem linger, possibly leading to harder fixes ahead. Think of Mary, a lively lady at 75, who endured months of raw rubbing on her head, testing every store-bought fix available. She believed it stemmed from a fresh hair product or cool breezes outside. As time passed, more locks thinned, and a small mark refused to fade. Her niece, full of concern, pushed for a skin specialist. A basic review uncovered a self-attacking illness that, without help, might harm inner parts. Starting aid soon let Mary halt the spread and skip worse effects. She now advises pals, when your head buzzes non-stop, skip the quick covers, seek real advice. Her experience shows how simple it is to overlook early cues and why tuning in matters so much. The key point is clear and pressing. Don't skip a lasting head tingle after 70. Observe shifts in the surface, sudden thinning, marks that stay, or tone changes. Avoid letting it build before responding. Your head area ties into your overall story, just like your pump or breathers. Noticing it could preserve your well-being. Sure, rough patches occur, but a steady, odd tingle tells another tale. Your outer layer communicates constantly. We must learn its language. If these tips are helping you, drop second in the comments to show you're following. And if you're not following yet, please join and activate alerts to catch every update. Your backing lets us keep sharing helpful knowledge to guide and uplift you. Onward we go. Third, prickling near the middle body or stomach area. When you keep rubbing around your center, sides, or lower spine after 70, it might exceed a reaction to clothing or washing powder. Wellness advisors stress that mysterious prickling in the core zone, particularly if it persists or intensifies during rest hours, can serve as a surprising early marker for troubles in your inner workings, especially the organ that purifies your flow. That vital part works tirelessly, removing harmful bits from your stream and maintaining harmony. But with added years, chances of strain there, from excess buildup to infections or growths, increase notably. A key, yet often ignored sign in elders is steady, unclear prickling around the middle. This arises because a struggling purifier allows waste salts and bits to gather in your flow and outer layer. To clear them, your system triggers that urge to rub. It can grow so strong that it disturbs your sleep, leaving you seeking comfort in vain. This goes past unease. It's your frame's alert, noting a key part needs aid. Spotting it soon can block tougher paths later. Allow me to recount about my buddy Henry, who hit 79 and felt an odd buzzy sensation along his flanks and front. He chalked it up to maturity or belt friction. After weeks of restless nights and tiny scratches, his partner, ever watchful, encouraged a chat with the doc. Basic checks found raised markers for that organ. Deeper looks caught early wear, addressed just right, With remedies and smart daily choices, Henry eased his feelings. But he recalls that steady tingle as his systems call for notice. Experts advise all over 70 to treat middle prickling seriously, especially recurring or night worsened. Monitor for extras like yellowish tones in eyes or skin, foot swelling, or unusual fluid color. These signal quick needs for support. Even without them, don't assume harmlessness. Timely steps can shift from easy adjustments to grave matters. Past 70, your covering becomes a truthful narrator. Believe it. If off, skip lotions. Call your caregiver. You could safeguard your future. Fourth, tingly hands and foot bottoms. If prickling hits your hand centers or foot undersides after 70, it's crucial to focus sharply. This isn't typical like arm or shoulder spots. In elders, it can act as a strong caution that inner systems falter, often ahead of clear signs. Health pros often mention that lasting, tough-to-stop prickling here signals early woes with waste filters or the sac holding digestive aids. Why these spots? Their thick layer holds many signal ends, reacting to blood shifts. Over years, filtering slows, letting waste pile without notice. When those parts or the aid sac fail at clearing, bits flow body-wide, showing as deep prickling on hands and feet. It might disrupt rest or cause rub marks. Research also links this in older folks to hidden ailments, including certain growths, without visible causes. For example, a pancreas issue might first show via strong hand or foot tingle before ache or yellowing. Recall Sam, an active 76-year-old who awoke to what felt like buzzing insects on his soles. He rubbed hard, tried creams, swapped footwear, but no relief. His spouse, determined, got him to an expert. They found his filters working poorly. Proper care brought calm and extra good times. That tingle he sees now was a vital plea. If you have lasting hand or foot prickling, worse at night, with swelling or shade shifts, get reviewed soon. These areas send emergency notes. Even feeling okay otherwise, it's rarely just dryness past 70. Quick response might extend your span for more family joys. If these details resonate, comment fourth below. Not joined? Please follow and set alerts for ongoing shares. Your input fuels our mission to educate and motivate. Let's continue. Fifth, mysterious prickling on the front upper body and spine top. Lastly, a zone every elder should monitor. Unclear prickling over the chest or upper rear. Many wave this off as soap changes, fabric, or weather shifts. But steady, deepening prickling here, arising suddenly or building, can link to your central pumper or air handlers. Nerves there connect closely to those key parts. When they lack air or build quiet swelling, the covering reacts with unclear prickles. Studies show some elders with later pump failures or air issues recalled prior upper rear or chest tingles weeks or months before. This exceeds slight bother. It's a deep call from essentials. Consider Alice, a vibrant 82-year-old, who felt daily upper spine rubs. She blamed a garment or chill, but it strengthened, disturbing sleep. At her routine visit, an offhand mention led to tests revealing a quiet pump matter, caught early. With aid, she dodged crisis and urges others to heed skin messages. Pros note, it could tie to sensitivities or signal paths, but past 70, if new and steady, consider deeper roots. It might be the first hint of big trouble. Act fast for difference. Look for breath shortness, chest weight, or extra tiredness. Without them, don't ignore persistent tingles. Your covering might alert before pain hits. If sensing that odd chest or back prick, trust it. Check even if minor. Those responding gain renewed chances. You earn that opportunity, dear viewer. If these points aid you, comment 5th to connect. Not subscribed? Join and alert for more. Your help sustains our useful shares. Now to close. Wrapping our key talk today, recall that opening thought. What if a lasting skin buzz you've set aside signals something essential? We've covered tales like Tom's leg flow trouble, Mary's defense mix-up, Henry's purifier strain, Sam's filter woes, and Alice's pump alert, each a timely save through heeding cues. These aren't rare happenings, they're strong examples that our forms, in these treasured later phases, speak softly but vitally. The main lesson is straightforward and deeply meaningful. Your strength, freedom, and joy in remaining days depend on hearing those quiet notes. Skip the easy excuse of just getting on or shyness. Probe further. Each discussed gut spot, when lasting, unclear, and troubling, merits real thought. This isn't to worry, it's to strengthen you with steps for control, quick moves, and perhaps more lively time. So, which spot will you watch more from now? Or what chat with your doc starts this week? Your wellness rests with you. Listening begins it. In summary, we've delved into 5 vital areas where tingles can be urgent notes, able to enrich your later phase. But facts shine when applied. It's not just hearing, it's doing, even little. Here's my gentle push. What's your one promise for your health post-view? Maybe I'll discuss my leg buzz with Doc, or schedule head checks soon, or note new hand tingles now. Share in comments. Let's motivate one another to step forward for better days and calm. Your words could spark another's bravery. If this sparked true help and drive, like warmly. To stay in this path and catch all wisdom-packed shares, subscribe and bell. It's building a group for fullest, brightest lives as one. Last, picture one loved one needing this. Pass it on. You might transform or protect their path. Thanks for your time. Keep strong, stay alert, and see you next.